Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna do a pickups video, and I'll apologize in advance. I just woke up. I was having like weird nightmares, and a knock on the door that one of these things was arriving actually got me up. So I also have to leave in like 20 minutes. The quality of this video, if it suffers, that's the reason. But anyway, I wanted to do another pickups video. It's about that time. And, I've got quite a few things here in front of me. I think I said that, I want to follow my heart a little bit more, and you're probably going to hear me say the words, I've wanted this for a long time, a lot. The first thing in the pile in front of me here is Tatsunoko versus Capcom, Ultimate All-Stars. I seem to remember there were multiple versions of this, and I don't remember which one this is, but I honestly was just looking into anime-based games on the PlayStation, and I ended up bumping into, again, Tatsunoko Fight on the PlayStation 1. And, you guys might not know that this actually, there was a Tatsunoko-based fighting game prior to this one, and so it really was a mashup of fighting games. They didn't just decide to do a Capcom versus some random thing that wasn't already like an established fighting franchise. Tatsunoko, of course, is like a animation company, and they did Gachamon and a lot of stuff that you'll see in here. You might have noticed Crack Lotus just got it recently too. If you're watching his pickups. So another thing that I grabbed here, I guess the only Saturn game, Samurai Spirits. I think it's Bushido Retsuden. So this is the Samurai Showdown, or Samurai Spirits RPG. I have an interesting history with Samurai Spirits. I did my Genesis video recently where I played my old games, and one I had forgotten, although it wasn't one that I had during the time period of games that I was playing for you guys, is Samurai Showdown. I had that a little bit later for whatever reason, and I don't know why I was really into it. I liked the characters. I mean, I wasn't very good at it. I played the fighting game, but for some reason, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to be able to play with an arcade stick. I don't really know how that happened. It's not like I played Samurai Showdown in the arcades very much, but when I heard there was an RPG, I always wanted it, and I was reminded of that fact, so I picked this up. I really want to check it out. Next up, this is an interesting thing, and some weird circumstances kind of led to me picking this up. I'll explain those when I talk about the rest of the PlayStation games, but this is Sampagita, as it says here, and it's one of the Yarudora series, which is like a play drama, drama game. Now, drama in Japan sort of being a dramatic show, almost like a soap opera. This one, though, is animated, and there's a whole series of these. There's 4 to 6 games in the series, I guess, depending on which ones you count. Anyway, I won't go on a whole lot about this, but this is some extras for it. It's basically a book, and you can see there. It's like production materials and a whole bunch of stuff about the story and things like that. But the cool things about this is it's all animated by Studio IG. So, like I said, I'll talk more about that another time. But that has a game in it too, like a extras CD that I believe is for the PlayStation. So, I'm interested to check that out. I also got Double Cast, which is the first in the Yarudora series. It's interesting, Studio IG, or Production IG, it seems like they did a whole lot of video games. They still do animation for games, but you might know them from Ghost in the Shell and the Patlabor movies. I think that's how I was introduced to them. And I didn't realize in the late 90s it seems like they did a whole ton of games, and that's continued on, I think, even recently, a lot of work for games. But these, I don't know how much they were involved in the production of them. I mean, other than they did all the animation for them, and these are mostly animated. So a lot of work went into these, and I've wanted to play them for a long time. I had one or two of the other in the series, just for forever. Like, I had them back in the day, and I never got around to playing them. So I'm really looking forward to checking those out. Another one I used to have is this one here, Silent Mobius. This is, oh gosh, Maboroshi no something Tenshi. I'll look it up, but it's it's like anyway, it's a PlayStation 1 game. It's an RPG. It's really weird. That was my main thing. Is and actually this I believe is Production IG also. You can see here the Pat Laver game. It has a demo for it, and I bet you anything that they did the opening animation for this because it's really good. Anyway, I had this back in the day and I played it, and it was like hard to play and weird, and I got rid of it because I'm an idiot. So I have it back again. Next up is Namco Anthology. Has the spine card and everything. I've been going like Namco collection crazy, and it's not even that I like Namco so much. I think it's just that I want the darn Valkyrie games, and it seems like good, fun, interesting ways to get them, or only ways to get them in some ways, are on these compilations. So this one doesn't have any Valkyrie games on it, but the second one does, so I figured I might as well get the first one. So I have the set. That's just the collector completionist in me. There are 4 games on here. It's actually showing the differences between the two versions. I don't know if the old versions and the new versions are on here, so there may actually be 8 versions, but yeah, so Star Luster, Wrestleball, Babel, and something O Die something. So anyway, there's that. Next up, I have this is a funny thing because I've always kind of liked Cobra. When I was in Japan one time, I had this is Buichi Terasawa. A long-running kind of comic series by him, and you know, I had a little capsule figure from the show. I've picked up these PlayStation games. I actually have the full set of them. So these are not ones that I just picked up. I'm just going to show off a couple that I already had. We have Space Adventure Cobra Volume 1. This is the PlayStation comic, and this one as well. That's Volume 2. We also have Space Adventure Cobra The Shooting. Those are old games. I'm sorry to confuse things. The reason I'm showing them off is because I got one new game. This is the last one that I needed. In the set of Cobra games, this is the other digital comic, Space Adventure Cobra Galaxy Knights. So again, you know, I just haven't had much exposure to the Cobra series, but I've wanted to for a long time, which one means there's no excuse for me not having checked those games out before now. But two, you know, they got me. They were having a sale, and I think Right Stuff themselves, through their Nozomi brand, ended up bringing out the Cobra animation. So, you know, I just, instead of, I mean, I looked this up on YouTube. I think I watched the first couple minutes of one of the episodes, and I was like, okay. I mean, it essentially looks like if you took Buck Rogers and crossed it with Dirty Pair. I mean, you pretty much end up with Space Adventure Cobra. So I picked up the first DVD of that, and it comes in this nice box here that'll fit both volumes of the DVD. So that's another one of my pickups. I really hope that I like Cobra when I sit down to watch it, because otherwise having all this stuff will have been for naught. But I mean, worst case, I don't know. There's eBay. I don't think it'll come to that. I also picked up Zakonbini. This was something that you know, X Corn Muffin X was talking about, and it just sounded so cool. I wanted to just give it a shot. You know, look on the back. It looks like a convenience store simulator. I think it there's not much more to it than that. So now we get to kind of why I got that Yarudora Sanpaguita pack there, which is this. Actually, how did it go? I was bidding on some stuff on eBay, and there's a seller that that puts a lot of stuff up that you can conceivably get deals on. And I forget how it went, because I forget exactly which of these other games I got from them. But basically, if you get like one game from them, it really makes sense to get a handful more, because otherwise you're just spending like full price shipping on one game, whereas adding a few more games into the mix doesn't increase the shipping very much, if at all. And you know, then it's like the shipping gets split between several purchases. So if this was something I like didn't want at all. It would have been kind of stupid of me to go ahead and do that. So but I was sort of like looking around for, oh, what other game could I get to like, you know, make the shipping make sense. I don't know. I justified this to myself. This was not me following my heart. Kaito Ranma Miyabi. And so I say I wanted this game, but literally, you know, I don't know much about it. It's obviously a simulation game, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. It has the spine card and everything, so I've got that on the PlayStation. And we're getting down there. So the last couple things here, and I don't. No, this wasn't from that same seller. This was from the other batch of the PlayStation games, but I picked up Popotan. Oshiete Popotan on the PS2. This is an anime series that I really liked, and I was always under the impression that it was based on a game, not just based on a game, but based on like a gal game, one of those games, basically. But the animation is really good. This is the three. I didn't pick these up just now. I've had these forever. In fact, I think I mentioned these in my anime recommendation, underrated anime video. I just really like that series. It's really cute. It's about these girls that are time traveling and are sort of through space and time, and they're trying to like find this person. And they talk to the dandelions. That's the Popotan. Their Tanpopo is dandelion. So they call them Popotan, like like a really cute, like little. It's sort of like saying, you know, somebody's name Chan. It's like an even cuter, sillier version of that. So anyway, they talk to the little popos, and so this is the game that I believe that series was based on. And honestly, it's rated 18 and up. So you know, it's a PS2 game. It's even a PS2 game rated 18 and up. I don't think is going to get you know, it's going to get too graphic. But yeah. Anyway, it's a fun game. I mean, it's a fun series, I should say, and I assume that this game is a lot of fun. The opening song also is by Under 17. Who I don't know. Just at the time, I remember noticing the music from this and getting into Under 17 a little bit. They did some stuff back in the day, and then the lead singer broke off, and actually, I think she still does stuff as like DJ something. I forget what her name is. So we're down to my last thing. Ranma 1/2. This, you know, if you were an anime fan back at the time when I first started getting into anime, this was an extremely big deal. And I'm just a fan of Rumiko Takahashi's stuff in general. Most people nowadays, I think, you're probably going to know her from Inuyasha. And you know, I checked out the Inuyasha anime. I watched the first, I don't know what, like the first season, maybe 40 episodes or something around that. And it was alright, but for some reason for me it didn't quite grab me the same way as like other of her series have. And honestly, I mean, Maison Ikoku is my favorite one, and I didn't do a pickups video on it, but I'll let you guys know I have all of Urusei Yatsura on DVD. I might show that off sometime and talk a little bit more about it. But anyway, so I have all of that, and Urusei Yatsura is great. I still have only seen maybe half of that series, so I need to watch the rest. Maison Ikoku is great, so I really have wanted Ranma 1/2 for a long time. Back in the day, I got a few of the box sets, but I couldn't keep up with it. I don't know, you know, if you guys just know what it's like, I wasn't really making good money, and you know, it's hard. So I ended up getting rid of the couple that I had, and they're releasing them on Blu-ray. So I am really excited to re-get and fully get the whole Ranma 1/2 series. I almost forgot to mention, the Ranma 1/2 also came with a cool like pre-order bonus or something like that. It's just a little Genma keychain. It's like a little rubberized kind of keychain. It says Ranma 1/2 on the back. So just wanted to mention that. But it's a martial arts action, like romantic comedy. If you guys haven't seen it before, you know, it's there's like this gender changing element to it, where this one character's been cursed, and so if he ever gets, I think it's just hit with water, he'll turn into a girl, and I think hot water turns him back into a boy. I forget how it works, but it's something like that, and it's just fun. Like he gets his family engages him in like an arranged marriage thing to this girl and this other family that his father's friends with, and that's just the basis of the series. It's mostly him being a martial artist and being challenged by a bunch of other martial artists and trying to negotiate this weird like non-romance with his fiance. So cool extras here. You've got the comic. They just do a little teaser for the intro to the comic, and this is so nostalgic. I didn't pull these out either, but I have individual volumes of the comics that Viz published, back in the day. Not a whole lot of them, probably, but I've got a few. And then it's got like episode guides, so you can see each episode and what happens. And they're all like sort of the Viz. This is one of Viz's early things. In fact, it caused some controversy back in the day. But all the titles of the shows, A Woman's Love is War, the Martial Arts Rhythmic Gymnastics Challenge. Upon finding out that Ranma is Akane's fiance, Kodachi decides to wager him on the next match. But when Akane sprains her ankle during training, it's Ranma who stands in for her? ? So yeah, that's what the show is like, and there's like a lot of episodes, and they're all kind of the same. But it's a fun show, and I've wanted it for a long time. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching my long pickups video. Hopefully I can edit a few things out here, and I hope you'll join me again for more video game related videos. Thanks for watching.